Ladies and gentlemen, there is something in this world more powerful than fists, more dangerous than weapons, more magnetic than money, and more unforgettable than beauty. And that, my friends, is the art of speaking. Because when a man learns how to use his words, when he learns how to sharpen his voice like a blade and wrap it in velvet at the same time, there ain't no room he can't walk into and own. No heart he can't influence, no mind he can't mold, because speaking is not just about talking. It's about setting souls on fire without ever touching them. And today, I'm gonna walk you through something that the world never taught you in school, something they never wrote down in books, but something every successful person you admire has mastered in silence. The secret techniques of those who can speak and make kings listen, who can whisper and make the whole world hold its breath. And I want you to understand that if you master this, you won't ever need to beg for attention again. See, because attention will find you, chase you, and hold on to you like gravity. So let me take you deep into the shadows of real charisma, the kind that doesn't shout but commands, the kind that doesn't need a script because the truth in your voice becomes the script. And the first thing you must understand is this: people don't remember words, they remember feelings. And if you want to become unforgettable, if you want to speak and have every eye locked on you like a laser, you must learn how to inject emotion into every syllable. Not fake emotion, not theater, but raw, dangerous, untamed emotion that comes from a place of truth. Because truth is louder than volume, truth is heavier than grammar, truth can't be denied. And when your voice carries truth, even the ones who hate you will have no choice but to hear you. And let me tell you, the first secret of mastering speech is presence. Not just standing in a room, but owning the space with your energy before you even open your mouth. Because people listen to how you walk in before they listen to what you say. And if your presence whispers power, your words don't need to scream. And here's where it gets deeper. The second secret is control. Control of your breath, your tone, your silence, because silence, my friend, is the nuclear weapon of communication. The pause before the storm, the moment that makes every listener lean in. And if you speak without silence, you're a song without rhythm, a firework without the boom. But if you pause, if you stop at the right moment, you don't lose attention. You make people desperate to hear what's next. And the third technique is storytelling. And I ain't talking about fairy tales. I'm talking about real life experiences, your pain, your failures, your fears, your grit. Because when you speak from scars, not just wounds, you make people feel seen, and when people feel seen, they follow you, they trust you, they believe in you, even if they just met you, because connection is built in the cracks of imperfection. And when you dare to show yours through words, you become human. And humans don't follow perfection, they follow real. And the fourth weapon in your arsenal is voice modulation. The ability to dance with your pitch like it's a symphony, to go low when things are serious, to go high when things are passionate, to whisper when the truth is heavy, and to rise when the fire inside you wants to explode. Because your voice is not a tool, it's an instrument. And if you play it like a master, your words will become music to people's souls. And now lean in, because the fifth secret is the most ignored one: listening. Because speaking is not a monologue, it's a magnetic dance between your words and their silence. And if you don't listen, your words will float in the air and vanish. But if you truly hear people, their fears, their hesitations, their silent cries, you'll know exactly which words to say and how to say them to melt their walls. And now we go deeper to the sixth law of speech, the one that changes lives: intention. Because words spoken without purpose are like bullets fired into the sky, loud but useless. But words spoken with intention, with a reason, with a mission, those words pierce armor. Those words resurrect the dead ambition in someone's soul. And let me tell you, the final, most dangerous, most powerful element in this entire world of speaking is this conviction. Because If you don't believe what you're saying, why the hell should anyone else believe you? And I've seen men with all the right grammar, all the right gestures, all the polished phrases, but no belief, no fire, no hunger. And they crumble the moment silence hits the room. But I've seen warriors who barely finish school, who fumble their sentences, who mispronounce words, but when they speak, the earth moves because they believe every damn word they say. And belief is contagious, conviction is a wildfire. And if you combine these 7 presence, control, storytelling, voice modulation, listening, intention, and conviction, you become more than a speaker. You become a force of nature. And in a world that is addicted to noise, you become the silence that demands attention. In a world full of shouting, you become the whisper that haunts people's minds. So I challenge you today, don't just talk to be heard, speak to be felt. Don't just communicate, captivate. Don't just express, ignite, because one day someone out there is going to need your words to survive. Someone will be on the edge and your voice will be the only bridge between their darkness and their hope. So train it, sharpen it, respect it, because your voice is not just a sound, it's a sword. And when used right, it saves, it inspires, it transforms. And if you're still doubting whether you have it in you, let me tell you, you do. Because God gave every soul a unique frequency. And if you stop trying to copy someone else's voice and start owning your own, the world will hear you. The world will remember you. The world will rise when you speak. You see, the moment you decide to own your voice, to master the art of speaking, everything changes, because your words become your legacy, your shield, and your weapon all at once. And understand this, speaking is not a talent reserved for a chosen few. It's a skill that can be sharpened like a blade against a stone. And every great speaker you admire started just like you, unsure, trembling, fumbling, but they committed themselves to the grind, to the repetition, to the struggle of finding their rhythm in the chaos. And here's the truth that will separate you from the crowd. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's a muscle you build with every word spoken out loud, with every fear faced head on. And that's why the 7th and final way to make anyone fall in love with your words is practice. Relentless, merciless practice. Because the best way to break the chains of fear that bind your voice is to keep speaking even when your hands shake, even when your throat is dry, even when the silence in the room feels like it's swallowing you whole, because that silence is not your enemy, it's your ally. It's the moment when your words can either die or rise like a phoenix, so you choose to rise. And in those moments, you will discover power you never knew existed. And that power will push you to speak louder, clearer, stronger than ever before. And I want you to imagine a room full of people hanging on every word you say, every gesture, every glance. And that image is not a fantasy. It's the potential locked inside you, waiting for the key of courage to unlock it. And that key is in your hands right now. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for anyone to validate your voice, because no one is coming. No one will give you that stage. No one will hand you the microphone. You must take it yourself. And once you do, you'll realize something incredible. The world bends to those who speak with purpose. And it doesn't matter if you're in a boardroom, on a stage, on a street corner, or across a dinner table. Your words carry weight, your voice commands respect, and your message changes lives. And you might ask, but what if I'm scared? What if my words fail me? And I say to you, good, be scared, because fear means you're alive. Fear means you're about to grow. And if your words fail today, learn from it. Rise and speak again tomorrow. Because every failure is a lesson. Every stumble is a step closer to mastery. And remember this, people will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And if you can make someone feel hope, courage, love, or strength through your words, you have done something no force in this world can take away from you. So let me be clear. This is not about becoming a polished speaker. This is about becoming a human being whose words shake the ground and light the sky. And when you master this, you master yourself. Because speaking is the gateway to leadership, to influence, to change. And I want you to close your eyes for a moment and think about who you want to be, what legacy you want to leave behind, and how your words can be the bridge between your dreams and reality. And the truth is, every single one of us has the power to change the world with a single phrase, a single speech, a single conversation, and the world is waiting for your voice. So what are you waiting for? Open your mouth, speak your truth. Let your voice be the thunder that shakes the mountains, the calm that soothes storms, and the fire that ignites revolutions. Because this is your moment, this is your story, and the art of speaking is the key to unlocking the impossible. So take it, wield it, and watch the world fall in love with the sound of your voice. Now, listen closely, because this next part is where most people trip, where they lose the fight before the battle even begins. It's the moment you realize that speaking well is not just about you, it's about them. It's about understanding your audience, like a hunter reads the wind, like a general reads the battlefield. And this understanding shapes every word, every pause, every glance. And when you can step into the shoes of the listener, feel their hopes, their fears, their pain, and their dreams, your words become arrows that hit exactly where they're supposed to. And I'm not talking about manipulation. I'm talking about connection, genuine, raw, soul deep connection. Because if your words don't land in the hearts of those who listen, they're just noise, wasted breath. So learn to see through their eyes, hear through their ears, and speak to their souls. And here's the trick. Every person is fighting a battle you don't see, carrying wounds you don't know. And when you speak with empathy, you become their refuge, their strength, their reason to keep going. And that's the power of true communication, the power that turns strangers into believers, bystanders into warriors, and silence into applause. And let me share with you a secret that will change your game forever. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is the greatest strength you can wield. Because when you drop the mask, when you open your chest and let your wounds breathe in the open air, you give others permission to do the same. And in that rawness and that honesty lies a magnetic force so strong, it pulls people in like moths to a flame. So don't be afraid to share your story, your struggles, your failures, because those are the bridges that connect you to the souls waiting to hear from you. And if you want to be a master speaker, you must be willing to be seen, to be real, and to be raw. Because people don't remember the polished lines. They remember the truth spoken in broken voices, the tears behind the laughter, and the strength in the struggle. And now let me take you even deeper into the art of speaking. Body language, the silent language that screams louder than words ever could, because your body speaks before your mouth opens. It tells a story your words can only hope to echo. And if your stance is weak, your eyes downcast, your hands trembling, your voice shaky, your message is lost before it even begins. But when you stand tall, chest out, eyes locked, hands steady, you become a force of nature, a hurricane in human form, and your words become thunder that shakes the very ground. So practice your posture like you practice your speech, because every muscle in your body is a tool for influence. And once your body and your voice align, once your presence is undeniable, your words will carve paths through the thickest walls of doubt, fear, and resistance. And that's when real change happens. And I want you to understand something crucial. Mastering the art of speaking is not about perfection, it's about authenticity. It's about showing up every day and choosing to be heard, even if your voice cracks, even if your hands shake, even if your heart races, because that raw, imperfect courage is what makes people lean in. It's what makes your message stick, and it's what turns a simple speech into a movement. So don't wait to be perfect. Start now. Speak loud, speak proud, speak your truth with fire in your eyes and steel in your spine, because the world needs your voice, and the art of speaking is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to those who need to hear you most.